Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another round of Neuro Dojo. We got ZvT, the classic, some say the best matchup in all of StarCraft 1 and 2. On a map that is very purple, and it is called Hecate. Once upon a time, in the south and in the west, there was a blue Zerg named Emax, or Imax, of Team Pigs. And in the upper right, there was a Terran in the purple of Team Neuro called JW. And the story goes like this. Supply depot, Overlord, and drone. And now we need to fill time while people do their early game build. How's everyone doing? This is usually the part of a cast where people reference something, pop culture, a story of something that happened recently, just something off topic, because unless someone does a weird cheese in the beginning, we're kind of going through the standard builds. Pig, thank you for the colossal raid. I'm casting a platinum level game. Sorry, it's diamond 3 to platinum 1 in that range. And it's the early game, and we need content to fill while we wait for the players to do something interesting. Oh, someone summoned Abathur. Okay, that's a good way to fill.
Abathur successfully summons when forces active. SCV. Able to construct structures, harvest resources, and repair Terran mechanical units and buildings. Dangerous, volatile, but crucial for expansion of Terran forces.
That's super true. Thank you, Abathur. We've got a factory coming up after this barracks for JW. So far, everything is normal. Terran is making one dude with gun. This player chose to go for a 16 pool, a judicious choice. Judicious, what a fancy word. My gosh. I feel like giving you a good grade on something. This Overlord is going up to this pedestal to the safety of the yellow flowers. So long as this Overlord is by the yellow flower, no harm may come to it. Can you get vision of this pedestal from here? Let's get a camera swivel. Is that safe? Does that work? Does anyone know? Can this Marine shoot that? Zerg macro, a most sagacious decision. Well, if you fly the barracks like that. This poor Overlord is having a tough day at the office. How was your day at work, honey? Oh, not too good. Oh, really? What happened? I got shot in the butt. You got shot in the butt? Yeah. And then I died. Damn, that's rough. This poor Overlord. Can we get some F's in the chat for the poor Overlord? In vision but can't reach, you think. Goodness. Nice micro there. Yep. He tried. F's. Never forget the first Overlord. So far today, in both of the games we've casted, the first Overlord was killed. And it makes me sad, because you know that Overlords don't hurt anyone. I've never seen an Overlord kill anybody. They're pacifists. A lot of people don't know that, but Terrans keep shooting at them. It's just a nice Zerg balloon. I've been trying to tell them. Oh, JW is going for a double factory build. Could this be a Zesty Cyclone style? He's got a barracks and 2 factories. He's got another command center here. Lings and Queens. Oh, the Hellions are simply driving into the base, but the Lings of Imarks are ready. And JW loses one of the Hellions here. The Queens pooping on the floor. Just trying to expand their horizons. Creep has almost connected these bases. This third is very far away from the natural. Couple SCVs trying to funnel any danger into a more narrow passageway so these fire cars can roast it and toast it. Overlords are dirty, peeping perverts, every one of them. That's an opinion that you may have. But you would need a statistically sound study to demonstrate that as a fact. So far, that's only an opinion. Okay. Killing medics and medivacs is not a war crime because they're active combatants, but overlords are not active combatants, so does that mean it's a war crime to kill overlords? So that's not really a feature in StarCraft 2 because this is a fictional video game and people are not actually physically harmed here. So there haven't been any major treaties about what builds you can and cannot do in StarCraft 2. But it's possible that in the future, people will come together and they say, you know what? Can we just collectively ban cannon rushing? Because maybe the community votes in that direction. These Hellions are absolutely driving into the very face. These drones are having a tough time. These queens are trying to clean them up, but queens are slower than all get out chasing these. Well, the Hellions were dealt with, but that was a good bit of damage. 9 drones killed, 33 workers to 42. What J-Dubs needs is to make SCVs through that pressure, and that's going to take it not to the next level, but 2 levels up in terms of the power of that move. If you can kill opponent workers while making your own workers, you get double ahead. Not just ahead, you get double ahead. The only good bug is a dead bug. That's a reference to a movie, which I have seen recently. It's called Starship Troopers. Bunch of Hellions coming out here. Blue Flame research is done. 1 tank is guarding this entrance here. And there's an orbital being made in the natural wall off. A couple extractors here at the 3rd. This base is saturated, and it's a hidden base. Look at this hidden base. Without map control and presence of the Hellions, what will J-Dub do? J-Dub is totally fine playing from behind for a while. It doesn't even rustle him. It's one of his signature moves. Because what he likes to do is make ghosts and nuke stuff. And if the Zerg is ahead and they feel good about themselves, they'll try to attack him and then he just nukes them and gets ahead again. So for him to be behind right now, he's comfortable. He's fine. He doesn't care. SCVs, make the SCVs, make the SCVs. These Blue Flame Hellions, given enough time, will kill this hatchery. Because Hellions are such specialists at dealing with light units, it takes them about 2 Lord of the Rings movies to kill a town hall. So if you want to get up and get a beverage, stretch for a bit, you can come. Oh, it was canceled. That's nice of the Zerg. That would have taken them a long time. Oh, there was a Ling counter. Ling counter, killing a bunch of these workers here. Now it's 40 workers to 62. IMARCs did cancel that base, but there were other bases built as backups. We're just taking bases. That's a bold move. Love to see the expand. Expand is such a move. You think Dune and Starship Troopers share the same universe? I think they technically could. Aren't they from very different time periods, though? Regular, extended edition Lord of the Rings? Regular. That's a good clarifying question. Regular edition. You thought the Dune movie, like the new one, was boring? I thought it was awesome. It was very atmospheric and moody. For sure. But I like the book a lot. The thing that totally blew my mind with the Dune movie that came out, and I had no idea going into this watching, was that the first movie in this Dune reboot is only like the first third of the first book. I thought it was going to be the whole first book, and when the end screen was like Dune, I was like, what? I was super caught off guard. I was ready for another 2 hours of a movie to resolve everything, but nope. There's a lot more money to be made than just one movie. Doom movie? No, Dune. D-U-N-E. Dune as in a sand dune. You had that with The Hobbit? Oh, you thought The Hobbit movie was the whole Hobbit. Oh, man. It would have been such a better movie, though. Bane run by. Looks for damage. Finds a little bit. A little bit of damage. They did, there's like a fan-made version where they take all the best parts from the Hobbit movies. I should watch that. The Hobbit movies do have their moments. Like, there are some scenes that are so fun. The scene where the dwarves are like partying really hard in Bilbo's house and then like singing a song and cleaning up, like, that's so fun. That's great. That's very Tolkien, very Shire. Such a good time. They could have just gone lighter on the politics and the war drama of the third movie stuff. And cut out the added characters. Just use the normal book stuff. But who knows? I didn't direct the movie. It wasn't my call. Marks is just applying constant pressure at this third. JW is unable to get the 3-base setup going. There are some tanks here, but they're out of siege mode. They're going into siege mode, but they're fully surrounded on both sides by Roach Queen Ravager. This army is caught completely out and very deep on creep. Yeah, that's going to be a pretty ouch time situation for JW, but he is not dead yet. This planetary fortress has killed 4 roaches. Dune copied everything from Star Wars. Wasn't the book for Dune made before Star Wars? All right, who is the first person to make sci-fi? This is a deep lore question. Who was the first science fiction author? Jules Verne. Jules Verne is the first sci-fi. Neuro Mom, yes, we vote for Zergs. I play Zerg. They're just nice space dinosaurs just trying to mind their own business. And these heckin' humans with guns keep shooting at us. Just for clarification, to be fully transparent here, in this stream we have a very strong Zerg bias, and it's important to factor in any bias whenever you browse media. So I'll be the first to admit here, I think the Zerg is the best and the coolest. So if you see me and you're like, man, Neuro, you're taking a very Zerg heavy slant here. This is like propaganda. It's like, I'll be honest, that's my stance. I play Zerg, I like Zerg. Go ahead and sue me. I know we got raided by a random streamer. Pig is a lot more neutral. He is still OG Zerg though, and Zerg is his strongest. So I would say that most of y'all are probably okay with that. You accepted a Zerg union sponsorship? It's actually called the Cabal, but yeah. Impeach Kerrigan? Why? You're not okay with this. Are you okay? Where is the Protoss representation? My girlfriend plays Protoss. Does that count? It's refreshing. I'm glad you're refreshed. Remove Defiler, Scourge, and Overlord detection. Marks is making some Broodlords now. These guys look like slices of pizza, and they throw little slices of pizza at people. Marks is just running in here with mass roaches. The roaches are trying to break through. The ghosts are getting a bunch of snipes off. A lot of this army is getting taken out. The Marines stimming up here. The triple supply depot hat. Right in front of his opponent, being like, hey, do you want some extra value? There you go. Double value. Double depot here. The roaches are going for the Ghost Academy. But JW is going to be able to clean this up. So what he needs here is some defense at the third. That's been the real thorn in his side this game. There's no defense at the third. There's this planetary here, but if it was just like right here, space would be safe. 140 supply and a 173. Zerg has 81 workers and is making Broodlords. I don't know if this is the play, mainly because everything that J-Dub is making does pretty well against Broodlords, so it's like the one unit you could make that would not do well against this army. You could make Ultras even, and it would be better. Just because they hard counter the Marines and the Hellbats. I'm concerned. I'm concerned for Imarx's army. This third base once again. Once again, these innocent workers are experiencing duress and stress from these bugs on their quest. The ghosts are in cloak mode. There's no detection here. J-Dub is nuking the retreat path. So if this army backs up, which it doesn't need to or can't because it's gonna die, watch out, J-Dub, your own nuke. Okay, he dodged it. Watch out for these Banes. Incredible. The Broodlord truly is a disappointing unit that we have at the moment. Every time I make the Broodlord, I think, this is gonna be really epic. And then they just die to 2 snipes and it's like, I don't know why I keep trying this. J-Dub is making another command center here. Is he ever gonna move that orbital? Which one? This one? No, it looks kind of nice here, doesn't it? It's like, plop. It's just like there. That's nice. Whoa! Hang on. You distracted me. There was a battle here. What happened? Oh. Oh, Ling Ultra. Cool. GG. Good hustle, good hustle. 10 out of 10 casting. Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate you all watching.